Misano looked empty, but was actually preparing for a massive shift. That morning, Misano felt nothing like a MotoGP circuit. No roaring crowds, no restless paddock, no broadcasters hunting for sound bites. Yet that strange silence was exactly what made the atmosphere so unnervingly intense, like a stage that had been cleared for a secret performance. Two unmarked black trucks rolled in almost simultaneously, carrying two riders with reputations sharp enough to split the air. Toprak Razgatlıoğlu, the world SBK phenomenon newly stepping into MotoGP machinery, and Jack Miller, the V4 specialist whose riding DNA was shaped by years of experience. Without cameras or fans, both riders prepared for a test that had been planned in shadows. They did not yet know that the laps ahead would reveal more than sector times or aero behavior. They would uncover the true identity of the manufacturer's closely guarded V4 project, something no simulation dared predict. A rare meeting that quietly ignited an undeclared duel. Toprak and Miller had never shared a private test in their careers. That fact alone already made the session unusual. Their backgrounds differ, their instincts differ, and their ways of reading a motorcycle differ entirely. Without saying a word, their presence on the same asphalt created a silent tension. Engineers who had been preparing the prototype for days understood that this combination could produce one of two outcomes: either a breakthrough forged through contrasting perspectives, or a clash of philosophies capable of splitting the development direction. From the warm-up lap, telemetry began showing hints. Drastically different braking markers, opposite throttle behavior, and racing lines that told two incompatible stories. No one called it a duel, but the duel had begun the moment the wheels rolled out. Toprak's extreme braking pushes the prototype beyond simulation limits. Toprak arrived with his deadliest weapon, extreme braking, that defined his entire championship legacy. As he forced the prototype deep into corners under brutal load, engineers watching the telemetry were stunned. The front end was operating in a zone previously seen only in simulation. Yet the bike held together, stable, responsive, almost eager to be pushed further. Toprak used the Aero package like an extension of his own body, bending the limits of physics while maintaining balance. It wasn't just aggressive riding, it demanded a motorcycle with a very specific identity. And the shocking part? The prototype didn't fight him, it obeyed. That single fact led to the question no engineer dared to say aloud. Was this V4 unintentionally built for a rider like Toprak? Miller responds with a level of technical maturity only years of V4 experience can shape. While Toprak shook the garage with his braking force, Miller answered by unleashing his greatest strength: mid-corner composure and flawless exits. Data showed how he exploited the natural characteristics of a V4 engine with surgical smoothness. No wasted motion, no unnecessary aggression, just clean, efficient execution. In several fast corners, Miller's lines were cleaner than Toprak's. His approach delivered consistency, tire friendliness, and predictable stability. To engineers accustomed to Miller's style, he represented the keeper of tradition, a stable, balanced V4 philosophy. The clash became clear, not about who was faster, but who unlocked the prototype's true potential. Two completely different truths had emerged, and the engineers were caught between them. The radical Aero package becomes the center of growing tension. The Aero package tested that day was the most radical step the manufacturer had taken in years. Wider winglets, deeper fairings, and redesigned side elements that attempted to combine downforce with straight-line efficiency. With Toprak, the Aero worked like magic. The bike dug into the asphalt and stayed planted even under impossible braking loads. But when Miller took over, new issues appeared. Sensitivity under throttle, unstable load transfer, and exit inconsistency. The data implied something that made some engineers uncomfortable. The Aero seemed to favor one style more than the other. One technician whispered a line that spread through the garage like wildfire. "This bike is choosing its rider." A sentence meant as a joke, but no one could deny the truth behind it.
Lap times drop and the undeclared performance war erupts. With each lap, the times dropped. Engineers congregated around screens, managers leaned in, and the atmosphere shifted into something resembling a secret qualifying session. Toprak dominated the braking sectors, slicing into corners with ferocity. Miller retaliated in the final splits, extracting maximum acceleration with clean exits. No one claimed they were racing, but every lap felt like a silent argument. Toprak speaking first in sectors 1 and 2, Miller responding in sectors 3 and 4. The tension grew as the deltas narrowed. What began as a simple data collection exercise slowly transformed into a hidden performance battle between the two most contrasting styles on the grid.
Then came the lap that silenced the entire garage. Late in the afternoon, with long shadows stretching across the asphalt, the lap that changed everything arrived. The delta time that appeared on the screen was unlike any from the entire day, far faster, far cleaner. Telemetry revealed a level of harmony between engine, aero, and chassis that had not appeared once before. Everything clicked at the same moment. Engineers froze. They knew this wasn't luck, it was a sign. The prototype performed at its absolute peak only under one specific approach. Suddenly, every debate from earlier gained new weight. The V4 project wasn't flexible, it leaned. A heated debrief. Toprak demands a more aggressive front, Miller opposes. Behind closed doors, the mood shifted. Toprak pushed for stronger front support, more load, more bite, more aggression. He believed the bike could handle it. Miller immediately disagreed. He insisted mid-corner stability must remain the priority. Too much front bias, he warned, and the bike would lose composure at high speed, especially through fast chicanes. Two philosophies, both correct, both supported by data, but utterly incompatible. The engineers felt like referees in a battle of identities. The V4 project could no longer serve both riders equally. A choice would eventually have to be made. Then Rossi enters the story and completely shifts the balance. Valentino Rossi rarely comments on early development tests, but this time he did, and every engineer who heard him felt the room tilt. Rossi praised Toprak's adaptation, calling it unnaturally fast. He highlighted his front tire sensitivity, throttle courage, and instinct to detect grip, skills even MotoGP rookies struggle to master. Rossi also noted that in today's aero-heavy era, riders who use downforce aggressively have a competitive edge. When his comments circulated around the paddock, a new theory emerged. Perhaps the V4 project was naturally evolving toward a Toprak-style identity, not by intention, but by truth revealed through performance. The final lap locks the project's future and opens a new chapter for MotoGP. The final lap of the day wasn't just a session closer, it was the answer. Telemetry confirmed that the prototype reached its highest potential under one riding style only. Not a blend, not a compromise. A clear identity emerged. As the garage closed and equipment was packed away, the engineers realized they carried home data that would ignite months of internal debate. Should the V4 follow Miller's stable, traditional philosophy? Or should it embrace the aggressive frontier that Toprak unlocked with impossible speed? The V4 now stood at a crossroads, and whichever path the engineers chose wouldn't just shape a motorcycle, it could redefine MotoGP's competitive landscape entirely.